This video is the breakdown tutorial of how I made this landscape scene in Blender. Every artwork starts from an inspiration, and for that I consider Pinterest as the best spot. I found some landscape images on Pinterest which I pasted in a free software named PureRef. This is the most suitable image that I will try to replicate in my scene. Now open Blender and start by adding plane. This plane will be the water surface, hence scale it up with a dimension of around 500 meters. Now add some mountains using the Antscape add-on, which you can turn on under preferences. On adding mountain, you will see a small drop-down menu appears from where you can tweak the setting of the mountain. In the operator presets, I select mountain 1 and then play around with these values until I get something I need. Then I add another landscape and select the last terrain preset. Sometimes you may also need to sculpt the plane. In a similar manner, I add a bunch of landscape to the scene. Then I download these 3 models for free, which I import in FBX format. Now we need to add this over the landscape using geometry node. I did this kind of node arrangement. Over here, the point distribute node basically distributes many points in the geometry. This data is sent over the instance node. Now in the point instance node, whatever the object we pass, like in this case we pass a collection of tree, that object instance will be created all over the points coming from the point distribution node. And finally we can join the geometry using join geometry node. This gives us this result with varying scale and rotation. So now we need to fix the rotation and scale using the attribute randomize node. This node takes few parameters. First we need to choose the particular data type among float, integer, vector and boolean. Here int means integer, float means a decimal value, vector means a set of values which in 3D space is x, y and z axis, and boolean means true or false. This will be more clear to you if you are from coding background. Over here I select vector. Then we need to specify the attribute we need to vary, which in this case is rotation. Then we need to enter the mean and max value for each axis. Since I want the rotation along z axis only, I will set the mean and max for the x and y axis as 0. Similarly, I use another attribute randomize node for changing the scale with the float value used here. Now since I want the trees only in some part and not the whole mesh, for that enter weight paint mode and paint the area where you want the trees. On doing so, in the object property panel, a new vertex group will be formed. Enter the name in the density attribute of the point distribute node and the tree will be assigned to only that part. In the similar manner, I add trees for rest of the landscape. Next I added the HDRI and switched the render engine to cycles. Then I add texture for the water. This includes glossy BSDF as a surface material and displacement map, which is a mixture of noise texture and wave texture which are mixed with each other using add and mix node. For the mountains, I downloaded this texture from textures.com and select the principal BSDF and press Ctrl P, and from the pop-up window select all the textures. You may also need to unwrap the mountain for seeing the texture effect on it. Then I add a green grassy image texture as a material for the mountain which will contain trees. Next I model the dog. In the similar way, I model this boat. I also want to add some cloth material and wires for the boat. For doing so, add a plane first and subdivide it. Then under physics tab, add collision property to the boat for making it collidable and add cloth physics to the plane. And then play the animation and adjust further till you get the desired result. And once you get that, just apply the cloth modifier. For extra detailing, I also added tires, which are actually a torus, and further added some ropes. The texture node graph for the ropes looks like this. There is a simple principal BSDF with a normal input from the magic texture node, and this is all the arrangement done for that. In a similar manner, I added some extra cloud simulation. For the clouds, I downloaded this texture which is added as a plane and just placed them in the appropriate position. I also tried adding volumetrics, but since there is a bunch of stuff already going on, it slows down the viewport a lot and also lead to crashing of Blender. Next we need to add camera move, but adding realistic camera move can be really tough and time consuming. Hence I recommend you to check out the Cinepack add-on on Blender Market. It is the ultimate pack of 74 pre-animated, fully customizable and professional camera moves created for Blender for saving time and boost production value. To use it, buy the add-on from Blender Market and install it under the Preferences menu. This will add a camera move side panel. Then just import the desired camera move and you are ready to go. The link to buy add-on is in the description below. I also added some motion to the board using noise modifier along the Z and Y axis, which make the board looks like it is surfing in the water. Further, in the composition, I did some color tweaking using the crypto mats, and this is the whole node setup in the composition. And finally, I rendered the whole animation in cycles. So that's how I made this scene in Blender. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel to never miss the further update. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.